this is the fourth and final part of the revision for the product design mock exam. This is what I recommend with this part. Now, this is design movement. So what I recommend with this part is that you create a table, and in that table you have one side that says features, one part that says famous designers of that design movement, and possibly talk about when the design movement came into existence and when it kind of ended. So you really, because in the exam paper you'll be asked to put down the key features of the design movement, when it was, and who was the famous designer for that design movement. So you can see I've given you Art Nouveau, organic design, minimalism. Okay, so that's any one of these, and I'm sure you can look up some other design movements as well. 20th century they have to be, and you can use those to answer the exam paper. So any one of these would do, along with a famous designer from that particular design movement would do. So when you download the presentation, you should be able to make notes from that and look at the exam paper as well. Okay, so retro design. Retro basically means also known as revival, and this is basically a design movement that uses copies trends from either music, modes, fashions, attitudes of the recent past, typically 15 to 20 years, sometimes a bit longer, maybe even 30 years. And these are examples of products that are retro. So Nike trainers nowadays, most of them are retro. Most of those designs were from the 1980s. This is based on old style vintage cars. Okay, this is like an old style retro radio design, but the internals are modern technology. And if you want to find out more about retro design, so go to this website, okay, and just have a quick read about design movements. And then the next question 6A, 2D drawing methods. Okay, so dimension drawings or elevation drawings. Okay, but we'll get you a mark with if you talk about dimension drawings, talk about measurements, or you talk about freehand sketching as a 2D drawing method. Using thick and thin lines is also another 2D drawing method. Then move on to 3D drawing methods. So perspective drawing will get you a mark, or even isometric or oblique drawing. Any one of these 3D drawing methods, you talk about them and their main features, will get you the marks for 6B. And then you should really read this and familiarize yourself with uses of ICT. So ICT in design. So you should learn these key features, okay, of ICT in design. And the last one, learn ICT manufacturing, learn what it can be used for in manufacturing as well, and how to communicate, okay, while designing. And that's the end of it. So watch the videos, make notes, practice the questions, and you should then be able to be ready for the exam. And it should get you ready for the proper exam in summer 2016.